Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax versus BECON Constructions Private Limited. This case has been reported in 104 ITR Tribunal, short note 74. The matter has been decided by Delhi ITAT A bench and the date of the judgment is 28th February 2023. As all we know, Income Tax Act is a fiscal law in which whenever any provision comes into the statute, then it takes near about 10-15 years to get settled down, and as soon as these provisions are settled down by the various precedents of the courts, that provisions are replaced by new provisions. This is very unfortunate as far as our Income Tax Act is concerned. For example, earlier in the case of search, block assessment was done. When the law gets settled through the various judgments of the court, the whole system was changed and it was replaced by section 153A, 153C, and which remained on the statute for a very long period. And when it got settled, now again it has been replaced by the new taxation system under section 148 read with 147. Similar is the case with penalty provisions, which is the subject matter of this deliberation. Earlier, for the searches conducted on or after 1st June 2007, the penalty provisions were under section 271 AAA. But after 5 years, when these provisions were not even settled, the new provision was enacted, section 271 AAB, for those whose searches has been conducted on or after 1st July 2012. In the present case, a search was conducted on the Assessee. The bogus purchases addition of rupees 2.44 crore was made on the Assessee, which was later on confirmed also. The learned assessing officer initiated and imposed the penalty under wrong section, section 271 subsection 1 clause C, which is for the concealment or furnishing of inaccurate particulars. When the Assessee went to the CIT appeal, it was the main plea of the Assessee that section 271 subsection 1 clause C penalty is not applicable to me, as my case is covered under the search provisions and the penalty proceedings should be initiated against me under section 271 AAA. The CIT appeal was convinced with the ground of the Assessee and deleted the penalty imposed by the learned assessing officer. The department, as usual, moved to the ITAT without going into the merit that whether the case is worthful for going into the appeal or not, and ITAT upheld the order of the CIT appeal and said that the penalty imposed by the learned assessing officer is under wrong jurisdiction. The penalty should have been initiated and imposed under section 271 AAA, but it has been imposed under section 271 subsection 1 clause C, which is not as per the provisions of the Income Tax Act. Friends, the main question arises in these type of cases that whose responsibility will be fixed when the assessing authorities totally misapply the provisions of the Income Tax Act. When the assessee makes some mistakes, there are huge penalties, there are huge interest on the assessee. But when the department loses so much of the revenue, like in this case, the penalty of rupees 79 lakh was foregone just because of the ignorance of the assessing officer. So the big question arises that in these type of cases, at least some responsibility should be fixed for the assessing authorities also, so that the department should not lose the revenue. At the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax versus BECON Constructions Private Limited, and this case has been reported in 104 ITAT Tribunal, short note 74. The matter has been decided by Delhi ITAT A bench, and the date of the judgment is 28th February 2023. Thank you, friends.